What is going on, everybody? It is Erock here, bringing you guys a brand new video. Hope you guys are all having a great day today. Today's video, we're going to take a deeper dive into Rampart, her abilities, how to play her, how to do everything possible to help your team out and get victories with Rampart. Some tips, tricks, everything you need to learn. If you guys do enjoy the content, enjoy the video, best way to let me know, leave a like on it, subscribe for more. And if you are interested in any Twitch, Twitter links, that stuff's going to be in the description box down below. So without further ado, let's get into how to play Rampart. So Rampart is the latest legend released in Apex Legends. She is a tank legend capable of deploying amped cover and a minigun, with the addition of having an improved magazine, reload, and capacity. Rampart is a fantastic legend with an interesting playstyle. Typically, Rampart is the camper legend deploying her amp cover to lay out a fortified area. Amp covers usually takes around 4 seconds to deploy successfully. When they are constructed, they become solid walls capable of taking a lot of damage alongside their energy shield at the top, allowing the users to shoot through and absorb damage from the outside. Rampart will combine amp covers with her ultimate, Sheila, which is a giant turret, holding over 150 rounds of ammunition with infinite ammo to reload from. Finally, her modded loader passive means she has a 15% more rounds per magazine and quicker reloads speeds on her minigun and the LMG. Ideally, a Rampart can become the long-range suppressive fire legend or able to push up close with consistent devastating fire from her LMGs. With the recent patch changes, cargo bots can drop golden devotions, so she fits well with the potential super weapons. With these perks, there are 2 ways to play Rampart: either the static tank paired with the likes of Wattson and Caustic, or she is paired with aggressive hunters. First off, if we go through the tank composition, Wattson is vital for the double or triple tank comps. Rampart has a weakness in getting flushed with grenades and other thrown objects. Throwing a Gibraltar ultimate, Caustic ultimate, or grenades at a Rampart fortified area means she is going to get countered. Wattson's ultimate denies the likes of these, so if you throw her ult down behind the shields or in front of the shields of Rampart, it's just a great combo to use. On the other hand, Rampart works well with more aggressive legends as well. Bloodhound's recent buffs improve their tracking during the ultimate. Pairing Bloodhound with a Wraith allows for the 2 legends to get in the face of the opposition, with Bloodhound's ultimate typically lasting longer in Season 6. This information relayed to Rampart means good communication is vital to make great use of the amp cover positioning. Not to mention that Rampart can advance safely in her cover in this comp. Finally, a Rampart carrying an LMG weapon packs strong firepower when punishing enemy teams. Because of the passive, Rampart is rather versatile in terms of composition setup. A few little tips and tricks when it comes to the deployable cover. The amp covers are easy to destroy when the glass is being shot out. Players can place them vertically rather than horizontally and stand at an angle to cover their deployment. Putting covers in the open while deploying means they can be one-tapped much easier by opponents. Placing them vertically against cover during firefights means Rampart can set up a much better in those incidents. If an energy shield is destroyed, Rampart can quickly remove the first cover and deploy a second one, meaning they can continuously put out fortifications. Just be careful only to redeploy them if they're not going to be one-shot during their reconstruction. While using Rampart, you must abuse the size of the amp covers, placing them in doorways, doors, corridors, and more likely the block off areas to areas. This is especially so if there's low ceilings as players trying to jump. The wall will find issues getting them through, exposing both allies and enemies alike. So clever placement and communication are key for these circumstances. If I'm ever in a battle and I need to find myself to heal, and I only have one side of cover, I'll find myself often placing 1 or 2 of her covers so I can surround myself, get a heal off, and by the time those are done and my heal's done, I can quickly pop up if someone's trying to rush me and shoot through them, get double the damage, and get a quick elimination. You can also use the covers as well if you're trying to loot a box. If there's one out in the open, place a couple down. And then you're able to get a quick shield swap off if you need to, or get that quick med that you might need to as well. And it is a quick note to know that you can place up to I believe 5 of these covers at once before they do start to disappear. Mounted turret has a big mechanic that can cause issues in firefights. As the mounted gun begins to warm up, the first few rounds launched from the turret will be inaccurate. Rounds only become accurate after firing for a brief period. It is worthwhile to continuously use the gun for long to mid-range skirmishes to get the most out of the mounted gun. This means that the inaccuracy and warm-up time in short-range fights are not worth it. It is best to pull out your own weapon at that point. Another important thing to note here is that Sheila is best used at long to medium ranges to place pressure on opponents looking to frag you or to cut off their rotations. If players can't get in range, Rampart will face issues if there is no Watson to mitigate them. Use the minigun to keep opponents at the distance. So if you're able to pair all this stuff up, you should be able to get yourself a few victories in Apex Legends. If you guys found any of these tips at all helpful, make sure you drop a like on the video, leave me a comment down below, and even help me out. How do you think I should be using Rampart in future games? If you guys have other tips, I would love to know what you guys are thinking in the comment section. Because you guys are just as important to this video as any sort of information that I find. So that is going to be it for me. Appreciate all the support as always. I will see you guys in the next one.